Hang on. Probably probably need to put in that I'm playing on. You look so cozy in that robe thing. Well, the only reason why I have I'm fully dressed under here. Just a disclaimer. I have like a hoodie and stuff on, but my house is so cold, so that's why. That's purely the reason. Are you in a dressing gown too because it's cold? I can't open this milkshake. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Hello, don't explode on me. I want to live. Oh Christ. Who designs these? It's a pain in the ass. There we go. Oh shit. Right, got there in the end. No shame. Did I put the lid on the floor? There it is. Oh. I have a blanket with sleeves I might put on if I'm colder. Milkshake is a rebel. Milkshake obeys no one. It will obey me! Maniacal face. There we go. Right. Hang on. Let's organise my desk a bit better because I've got no room for stuff. You go over there. You can go there. You can go there. Phone can go there. Ah! Right, sorted. Can you hear me alright, by the way? Are the audio levels alright? But they're a bit loud for me. I'm going to turn them down on my end. Which one is it? This one. That's better. I'm having to dodge my microphone. Awesome! Cool beans. I might be a bit loud. I might not on this because it's not really a scary game. But if I was playing an Amnesia, I'd probably be a bit louder because I tend to scream kind of loud. Anyway, right. Look at the comp. I know I said that earlier, but you didn't see because I forgot you couldn't see the screen. But Stanleyception! How cool is that? Oh, it's amazing. Just checking. You can see everything. Yep. Everything is there. Yay, everything's there. Right. Everything's good. We're gonna go. Are you excited? I'm excited. I've not played this game yet. I want to play it on a stream. Begin the game. Okay. Bracing self. End is never. Wait. The end is never. The end is never. The end is loading. Dun dun dun. I love that bit. A fucking microphone. Yeah. I feel like I have to dodge out the way of it. We have liftoff. We do indeed. Also, a new feature for this stream is something you've seen when you would have began watching, and that was the BRB screen, because that took me just to sort out. But we also have a thing that comes up when you subscribe. Not subscribe, when you follow. It's like ding! And it's like specialness. Come on, game. You can do it. I believe in you. It's so close to nearly being there. Ba-ba-bum. How do I make it so it's just your name, though? And not the icons? Might be that. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. There we go. There we are. Oh, I missed the starting by accident. Whoops. It should come up in a minute. You might see something come up. If it doesn't, I'm going to be sad. It takes a while. Whenever I've tested it out and it works, but I haven't actually had anyone ever follow like a real person, so I don't 100% if it's going to be faulty or not. But it should work. If it doesn't, I'm going to be sad. It's like, come on, it looks amazing. It doesn't quite look amazing because I've not had time to make my own like animations or anything. Wait. Oh yeah. I'll notice like there's stuff on the screen, but I realise it's my screen being dirty. I'm like, why is there specks on the screen? Oh, it's me. Oh dear. Right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I missed the starting of the game. That makes me sad. Can we restart? Begin the game again. Just because I missed a bit at the start. Because I clicked it by accident. It's not going to let me now, is it? Oh, fucking hell. Oh well, I know how it starts. Stanley was sat at his desk with no instructions or whatever it says, and he was like really confused. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, there goes my headphones.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I just turned the computer off. Picato is best. Picato's best for artwork though. I made Twitch to stream my art, but I never used it. Yeah, Picato is best for artwork. Twitch is best for games. I think you can actually get done on Twitch if you're, because it's designed to stream games. So I believe that if you're on it and not streaming a game, you can get done. Like, you can have your account suspended or whatever. No. Because it's not like a general streaming site, it's literally a game streaming site, so it's a bit like, you need to stream games! Awaiting input. Burp. Input received. I want to do more inputs! No, it's not gonna let me. I hate Mondays. Well, it started off with a weird starting, but I clicked out of the window to check to change my game to Stanley Parable, and I clicked back in it, and it just like skipped it. So
when Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Twitch is me discriminating non-game streams. Right, so we go right or left. Have you played this game before? Do you know what happens? I know a few endings, but I don't know all of them. I'm getting really cold. Left. Alright, let's go left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Weekly targets. IT debt. And if you come across the broom cabinet, closet thing, just keep standing in it. Okay. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Oh god. Okay, right. Alright, I'm going. Everyone is unique. Ah. Synchronized core value expenditures. Can't read. Ugh. I don't like it closes. Hehehehe.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I want to dance with the broom. Let me dance with the broom. Dancing with my broom.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
The voice reminds me a little bit, like the narrator reminds me a little bit of Stephen Fry.
It was baffling that Stanley
just
was
a little bit
sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet fuck all. Can you imagine if he just said fuck all?
Are you Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
He starts to get really angry, don't he? Yeah. I've heard about this
You
before.
do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find
Yes!
it concerning.
I want the broom closet ending, okay? Is that so hard? Oh my god.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted
That
to
or with
drugs
drug
and
money?
hookers.
How long?
I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
What?
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and you're just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
And I died at the
This,
keyboard.
the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
dead.
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct and
Why does he just-
to take their place
As soon as he starts addressing, sorry
making
about that.
sure
As
they
soon as-
understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in
Oh
on
my
the history
God.
of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
As soon
When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
as he starts, like, oh, I've pulled a muscle with my side doing that. Ow. As soon as he starts getting really, like, impatient, right? What I don't understand, though, is, like, he put on, like, a really posh accent. Okay, I'm bored of the couple now.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. Coming
Brilliant.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs or downstairs? Where should we go? Upstairs or downstairs? Where should we go? Ba-ba-da-boom. Oh god, this game's hilarious. Go down. Okay, we'll go downstairs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
We're going...
Why did doors
That's-
close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
We're
Were
going
they
round in
simply
circles.
repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This
got
can't
something.
be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh God.
Then he imagined himself
soaring
through space on a magical starfield.
Oh God, hang on.
It too appeared.
Whoa,
It was so
what?
much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it.
Oh God.
He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
What?
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Hello?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. Hello?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself. Then she was on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.